I love symbolism in movies. If movies are often puzzle boxes, as audience decipher plot, character, motivations and theme, then symbolism is the puzzle within a puzzle. Cinematic symbolism can take many forms. Locations, production design, props, music cues, or even characters themselves can all have symbolic intent. Many popular filmmakers are known for their symbolism, notably Kubrick, Wells, Hitchcock, Lynch and Nolan, all layering symbols into their films to different ends. My favourite form of symbolism is often buried in the details of a film. Details that only start to reveal themselves after many viewings. Details that work subconsciously, never interfering with emotional engagement, especially on first viewing, but adding a sense of depth and intention. I believe symbols work best when connected to theme. The filmmaker's final chance in the molecular details of a film to support thematic intent. And when it comes to that idea, one filmmaker for me is peerless: Akira Kurosawa. I'm Stephen Judge, and I'd love to discuss Kurosawa's triangles. (1954), the film Seven Samurai. A movie packed with indelible characters, incredible narrative propulsion, and deep thematic intent. A central device Kurosawa uses is the flag made by Heihachi, who is often charged with maintaining the morale of the group with good humour. Within the banner, the circles represent the samurai, with the triangle, as pointed out by Kikichiro, being him, the seventh samurai, and the odd one out. These symbols drawn protectively over the kanji symbol for the village and the farmers. Circles and triangles are everywhere in Seven Samurai. From shot composition, costume design, production design, even title design. And as we will explore, for very good character and most importantly, thematic reasons. If the circle represents unity and a group dynamic, robust, protective, never-ending, then the triangle is the opposite. It represents the individual, or more broadly, individualism. Hard, sharp, abrasive. The character best represented in the film by a triangle is Kikichiro, a brilliant, fascinating character. Born a farmer but abandoned at a very young age, he belongs to neither world, but critically understands both. He knows the farmers are deceitful, selfish and small-minded. He also knows the samurai are egotistical, warmongering and often hypocritical. Ultimately, Kikichiro is a triangle trying to be a circle. He wants to escape his past and become recognised and accepted within a social group, specifically the samurai caste. The caste system in feudal Japan is really important to understand. It's a strict hierarchical system based on birthright. Farmers are farmers, samurais are samurais, and lords are lords. Social mobility was possible, but incredibly rare. In that way, the triangle is a symbol of change, of an individual trying to become part of something greater than themselves, something Kikichiro strives for despite his outward behaviour. Other characters that touch on this theme are also represented by triangles, most notably Shino, the farmer's daughter, who falls for Katsushiro, a young, inexperienced samurai, who longs for social mobility to the samurai caste. Individualism versus collective endeavour is a fascinating theme that occurs a lot in Kurosawa's work, most notably in his 1952 film Ikiru, as a terminally ill Tokyo bureaucrat strives to find personal meaning to his life within a hopeless, ineffective government system. Everywhere we see the symbol of the triangle, Kurosawa is enforcing his theme, connecting it to character and ultimately the ideas of the film. But for me, what the triangle truly represents is Kurosawa himself. A triangle amongst a sea of circles. Kurosawa was always seen as a rebel within the Japanese cinema industry, often criticised for making un-Japanese films that drew too heavily on Western influences, with inflated budgets to match. His success overseas often generated suspicion and jealousy. His stories, characters and themes were simply too universal to remain parochial. He was truly a filmmaker of the world and deserved his reputation. But with a bird's eye view of his career, it's easy to see a man destined to always be that triangle, just like tragic Kikuchiyo. He longed to be fully accepted within systems that he was never truly suited for. Kikuchiyo achieved his goal through his ultimate sacrifice for the good of the village. It is here, as a grave of a samurai, accepted amongst his peers, that Kikuchiyo truly becomes a circle. But for Kurosawa, the outcome is a little different. As Kanbai says, it's the group that wins. The individual, no matter how talented or selfless, is always destined to be left out in the cold. Destined to forever be a triangle. I'm Stephen Judge, and thank you for watching.